This video is brought to you by mywayteaching.com.
You can see here how the Celsius is related to thermometer, no, the Fahrenheit scale. So C is equal to 5 by 9 F minus 32. So using this you can convert Celsius to Fahrenheit or Fahrenheit to Celsius. Okay, neither way it is possible. Now let us study measuring temperature. How to measure temperature? In that we already know there is a device which is used to measure the temperature. The name of the device is thermometer. So we are going to study about these thermometers. See, a thermometer is a device for measuring the temperature of an object. So we already know this, isn't it? This thermometer is used to measure the temperature of any object. And basically there are two types of thermometers. One is laboratory thermometer and the another one is clinical thermometer. And both these thermometer are based on the Celsius scale of temperature. It is not based on the Fahrenheit scale. See this, the laboratory thermometer as well as clinical thermometer, both are mercury thermometers, which means mercury is filled in these thermometers. Okay, this mercury element is filled in these thermometers, and when heat is supplied to the thermometer bulb containing the mercury by the hot body whose temperature is to be measured, the mercury expands and rises in the glass tube of thermometer. So whenever this thermometer is when it makes contact with the hot body, because of that hotness the mercury in the thermometer expands and it rises in this thermometer tube. Okay, and this fact is used in measuring the temperature of the hot object. So now in the coming part we are going to study the construction and working of a laboratory thermometer and clinical thermometer in detail. Okay. So first now we understood what is the principle that is used in measuring the temperature by using thermometers, how that mercury will expand because of the heatness of object. So now let us study in detail the two types of thermometers. In that the first one is laboratory thermometer. Okay, see this laboratory thermometer is used for measuring the temperature in a science laboratory. So the range of this laboratory thermometer is generally from minus 10 degrees Celsius to 110 degrees Celsius. So you can see these are some of the laboratory thermometers where its range is from minus 10 degrees Celsius to 110 degree Celsius. It is used in some of the scientific experiment. Okay. So this a common thermometer can measure temperature from minus 10 to 110 degree Celsius. This is the range of the thermometer. And the range of the laboratory thermometer is also minus 10 degrees Celsius to 110 degrees Celsius. Which means the common laboratory thermometer can measure a lowest temperature of minus 10 degrees Celsius, isn't it? And the highest temperature of 110 degrees Celsius. These two are the minimum and maximum ranges. See, if you look at the temperature markings of say 0 degrees Celsius and 10 degrees Celsius on the thermometer tube, then we will find that there are 10 small divisions in between them. You can see in this figure, if you see any 2 degrees Celsius, okay, between any 2 degrees Celsius, there are 10 divisions, small divisions. Since 10 small divisions on this laboratory thermometer tube, represent a temperature of 10 degrees Celsius, isn't it? So one small division represents 1 degree Celsius. And even you can see here a thin silver line, isn't it? This is the mercury in the narrow glass tube of the thermometer. And the upper end of this mercury thread, it tells us the temperature of the object in which the thermometer bulb is placed. This upper end, okay, up to which it rises, it tells us the the temperature of that particular object. Okay, so here this thin mercury line is used for measuring the temperature, and you can see 10 divisions between two markings, so that one division or one small division, it represents 1 degree Celsius, which means 10 divisions means, yes, 10 degrees Celsius. This is all about the laboratory thermometer. So we'll take up an example or an activity in order to understand it in a better way in the coming part. Okay.